Today's episode is 13 Cards Characters and the Canadian cartoons they'd want to bring back. My first ever collaboration with my friends on Discord and YouTube, Wolf Plays One and BFC fan Sam. Hi guys, it's Coco Beer here, and these are my best friends, Holly and Sam, also known as Wolf Plays One and I Hate Battle for Circle, Sam, on YouTube, and welcome to our first collaboration on my channel. As the title suggests, we'll each be going over the Canadian cartoons the 13 Cards characters would wanna bring back, starting with my top choices. So, let's not waste any more time and get right into the swing of things. Fyodor. For better or for worse. Gabriel. Being Ian. Kuromaku. Martin Mystery. Dante. 16. What? Did you think me or my friends established a rule where their favorite Canadian cartoons cannot be their top picks to bring back? Felix. GarageBand. Wario. Atomic Puppet. I told you guys so. At least, if you've seen the 13 Cards characters and their favorite cartoons video. Knowing Wario, he'd probably say something along the lines of,
"This isn't a show. This is a law. If you disagree, you are wrong in a way I can't fix."
Brawly. Little Bear. Romeo. Bob and Margaret. Yes, Bob and Margaret is indeed a Canadian cartoon. 75% of the show's budget was supplied by Nelvana, and they eventually took over production as a whole by season 3. Correct me if I'm wrong on that in the comments. Spade. Stormhawks. Same thing as Dante. It was never a rule for me, Holly, or Sam to make their top picks their top favorites. Do I have to reiterate on that?
Alrighty, now that we've seen Aiden's top choices, it's time to go on to my top choices for them. Here we go. Fyodor. Jacob 2-2. You didn't think Gabriel was the only one who liked Jacob 2-2, did you? Well, think not, because Fyodor does, too. Gabriel. 2P and Binu. His curiosity and playful randomness make him gravitate towards surreal, imaginative shows like 2P and Binu. He wouldn't even question the logic, he'd just roll with it. Kuromaku. Reboot. He's all about logic, systems, and structure. The digital world rules of Reboot would fascinate him. Dante. Ruby Gloom. Dramatic, moody, a little theatrical, he'd absolutely lean into gothic aesthetics in anything with a sense of eerie flair. Alright, maybe not to the same extent as Romeo, but maybe, perchance, he'd get him invested in Ruby Gloom. Felix. Johnny Test. High energy, expressive, chaotic, Felix would love fast-paced humor and emotional exaggeration. He'd probably laugh way too hard at Johnny Test. And I already know the comments of this video are gonna be brutal just because of this. Wario. League of Super Evil. I'm sorry, Sam, but ChatGPT and I could not ignore the allegations you have saying Wario wouldn't see himself in League of Super Evil. It was either that or Ed and Eddie, and I know you hate both of them, but I had to go with one or the other, okay? Brawly. Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends. And trust me, if Brawly wanted Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends to come back, he'd want the animation style changed, just like me. The dated CGI of the show doesn't earn any brownie points in my book. Romeo. Jane and the Dragon. Romeo would adore it. Wario finds it slower paced than his taste prefers. Spade. Class of the Titans. You didn't think Spade would also be a Class of the Titans fan, did you? Well, you'd be wrong about that, because it's his third favorite on his top 5 favorite cartoons list that you're seeing on screen right now.
Alright, Aiden and Holly have had their turns to share which Canadian cartoons Fyodor and the Clones would want to bring back. And now it's my turn to show which ones I've chosen for them. Here we go. Fedor. Carl Squared. Gabriel. Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. Kuromak. My Goldfish is Evil. Dante. Stoked. And yes, if you're curious, I consider Stoked to be Dante's least favorite Canadian cartoon. However, ChatGPT chose it as one of his 3 alternative picks when I was working on House of Clones, a fan-made prequel to the series that my friends took over and are presently finishing. Felix. Toon Marty. I was originally going to have Felix latch on to Max and Ruby, but Holly and I agreed that it went on long enough before it got canned. That and her top choice for him kinda stinks, so that's why I went with Toon Marty instead. Waru. Brady's Beasts. This is personal. Waru sees himself in the chaos with heart dynamic in Brady's Beasts. Much like how Felix enforces his hatred of Monster by mistake onto the others, Waru enforces his love of Brady's Beasts. Even Spade and Brawly do not resist. Brawly. Go Fret. Romeo. Sidekick. He'd likely see himself as the most stylish hero on the show, given he cares about his appearance, okay? Spade. Skatoony. Say all you guys want about this, but my reason for choosing Skatoony is the same as Dante's. Spade would also be content bringing Franklin and friends back too, but only if Brawly appears in it.
And those are each of our top picks. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in our next collaboration.